Hey, what's up guys? MashShiny here, come back with a brand new video. If you guys know, I got a special one for you guys today. Every single trade up we do in this video is going to be over, or at least at, 130% profitability, which is extremely high. These trade ups were extremely hard to find. If you guys like trade up videos, the next trade up video you're going to see is going to be the 10,000 subscribers special. It's not going to be for a couple more weeks, obviously, but I've got a really excited thing planned. It's going to be the most expensive trade up I've ever done, and you guys should definitely check it out when the time comes, but let's hop on into it. Hopping on into our first one here, we're going to be heading on over to two different collections, which all of these are going to be two different collections. It's not the easiest to find 130% profitability, so we had to hop around a little bit, but starting off here, we've got the Clutch collection, which you're going to be grabbing 5 stat track minimal wear skins, 0.1 or below on the float, and those by order of 18 cents is going to be doing you just about right. And then we've also got the 5 remaining skins, which are coming from the Revolver collection, stat track, field tested there. 24 cents on the buy order is going to be just about right for that as well. This is going to be coming down to your outcomes, and you're going to be trying to hit something from the Revolver collection here. Anything you hit from the Revolver collection, you're going to be walking away with profit. Anything from the Clutch collection, not so much. Looking at the Revolver collection, there's obviously that one big hitter in the Negav Power Loader. That's over $7 profit, and that's definitely what we're going to be looking to hit, obviously. But honestly, if we get anything from the Revolver collection, I'm going to be decently satisfied, as long as we don't end up with something from the Clutch collection, which is the cheaper of the two. I'm going to be completely fine with it. 130.95% profitability, an average of about 65 cents profitability on a trade up that costs $2.10. Let's hop on into it. All right, here we are for this one. Hopefully we can hit something from that Revolver collection. That's going to do us very good heading into these next ones, because everything is profitable today, but it doesn't mean we're guaranteed to do it. Let's see how this one's looking though. Ooh, it's from the Revolver collection, so we did make profit. Not exactly what we were looking for, but I'm satisfied with that. That's pretty decent. Next up here, we're going to be heading on over to the Prisma collection and the Spectrum collection. Now this one's got a couple different layers to it, so let me explain. First up, you're going to be grabbing 3 field tested skins from the Prisma collection, 0.2 on the float, and a 27-cent buy order is going to do you just about right. Now, the remaining 7 skins are from the Spectrum collection. You'll notice though, I've got 2 different price points. I said 4 of them at that 30-cent price point and 3 of them at that 29-cent price point. Honestly, there's not too much competition at that 30-cent price point, but there is at that 29-cent price point. I honestly think you're going to be able to get a decent amount at that 29-cent price point, but you might have to resort to that 30-cent price point. That's the reasoning and the difference of price points. They're the same exact skin, being a 0.095 float or below minimal wear skins. And when we come down to our outcomes here, you can really see what we're striving for, but there's a decent chance to make profit here. Almost 70% of the time you're going to be making profit, which is really good. Now, your 5 Spectrum collection outcomes are actually going to be profitable for the most part. 4 out of the 5 of them are going to be profitable, and those are going to be the 4 factory new outcomes. The only one not profitable is the UMP, which is around a 75-cent loss. Now, when we come down to our Prisma outcomes, this is where you really want to hit it. You've got your Op Aetherus, which is almost a $13 profit, which is absolutely huge for a trade up that cost almost $3 to do. Other than that, you've got your Deagle Light Rail, which is going to be about $1.50 profit, and the remaining 3 outcomes are going to be going from bad to worse, as you've got a 50-cent loss, a $1.50 loss, and about a $2 loss. Let's hop on into it. All right, heading into our second one here. As long as we can hit that Op, the Deagle, or something from the Spectrum collection, we're going to be in a pretty good position moving forward. Pretty expensive. Let's see it. Oh man, the one thing from the Spectrum collection that's not going to be profit. That's rough, but it is what it is. On to the third trade up here, and this one is starting to get a little bit more expensive, about double the price of the past one here, but you're going to be grabbing 5 minimal wear skins from the Revolver collection, 0.1 float, 54-cent buy order, absolutely perfect. Pretty achievable in my opinion. And then we come down to our 5 other inputs here, and that's going to be 5 factory new skins from the Spectrum collection, 0.035 on the float. That is a little negotiable, as we do have some wiggle room. However, make sure your average float is below 0.07. Now this one's got 130% profitability as always, and when we come down to our outcomes here, ironically, what we just hit, the UMP scaffold, is what we're going to be looking for right here if we do have to hit something from the Spectrum collection. That's only going to be around a 35-cent loss, with everything else from the Spectrum collection being almost $2 in a loss. And then we come down to obviously the Revolver collection, which is what we're looking to hit. 5 out of 6 of these are going to be very profitable, with $17 for that Negev Power Loader Factory New, which is the ideal outcome, and at a 9%, it's pretty achievable. The only thing we don't want necessarily is the Tech Lube Burner at 9%. It's about an 8-cent loss, so decent odds to hit almost everything here. So let's hop on into it. All right, hopping on into the third one here. If we can go ahead and hit that Negev or even the Tech 9, we're going to be in a really good position. But you know, odds aren't the greatest, but I do still feel like we got a decent shot at this one. Let's see it. Oh my gosh, I definitely thought that was the Negev for a second. I saw how long it was. I got baited a little bit there. That's quite unfortunate. I'm hoping we can turn it around with this one here. We're going to be heading on over to 2 brand new collections, one of which the Prisma 2 collection. We're going with 5 factory new skins, 0.035 on the float, buy order 62 cents, very achievable. The other one is the Snakebite collection, and that's going to be a buy order of 61 cents at a 0.1 float or below. This one's also pretty achievable in my opinion, which is really good for a 130% profitability trade up. Now, when we come down to our outcomes here, on average, we're making $1.85 per trade up, but you can see it's very skewed. There's one good outcome, the AK-47 slate at almost $34 profit. This is exactly what you want to hit. Now, other than that, there's really not too much out there on the board that you really want to hit. You got 3 negatives in the Snakebite collection outcomes itself, one of which, the Button Masher, is almost a $4 loss, which is crazy considering this trade up only costs around $6 to do. So it's really going to be dependent on if we can hit that slate. Also, the Darkwing and the Trigger Discipline are going to be okay outcomes. Not good, not bad in my opinion, but I do still think there's a chance. This one, there is a little wiggle room with the float if you can't get exactly what you're looking for. But honestly, it all comes down to this one. All right, here we are with the last trade up, and I'm a little bit nervous. I wasn't nervous up until this point, but now we're sitting at a net loss with the potential, at least 10% potential, to hit something absolutely massive profit-wise, and I'm really hoping we can pull through here because it hasn't been the greatest day so far. We got baited last time. And honestly, I'm just hoping that we can come back, recover, and sit in a much better situation to end off the episode here, because I'm a little bit disappointed. We got baited with that Negev in the last trade up, so I'm really hoping here we can come out ahead. Oh man, that really hurts to see. Overall, ending the day at a net loss when every single trade up was supposed to be super profitable, and they are super profitable. But it's really unfortunate to see that we could not still pull it through. But as always, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.